When I talk about Nigeria's problem, I do not talk from the point of a vulnerable individual. I am not a vulnerable individual. If I were in a insecurity-prone area, I don't need anybody to tell me to be taking my gun anywhere I go, or anybody to tell me that I need to own a gun. My ancestors stopped Usman Dan-fodio, and we are ready to stop him 299 times before the Americans come. That is no joke about it. Forget all this nonsense that they are killing people here. The only reason why I come out to talk is because those people they are killing concerns me as a human being. It concerns me because when you hear wars and rumors of war around you, the death of people around you, irrespective of your bravery or what have you, it is a concern as a human being. Now, this insecurity is not going to stop sooner or later. It's not going to stop because we are dealing with an Islamic jihad, and in Islam, it is taught that anybody that is non-Muslim is an infidel and they are to be killed. And that is why you see these headers, when they eat your farm, they consider you as an infidel, that you are not a human being. You do not even deserve to live, talk less of owning a farm. And so their cows are more precious than you. And they will continue eating that. And they have this mentality that they own Nigeria. Fulanis are just 6% of the entire population of Nigeria, but they have this mentality that they own Nigeria. I don't know where they got that from, but we'll come to that. And so until they conquer everybody in Nigeria, they will not stop. The second, that brings us to the second ideology. That is a conquest agenda, a Fulani conquest agenda. And so they are doing this as a Islamic jihad to Islamize everybody, or enslave everybody, or kill everybody in the name of Islam, and also rule over everybody as the Fulani tribe. And so this is an ethnic and Islamic conquest agenda. They are not going to stop. And that is why today we have our government. They say our government is complicit because they are ruling over, they have taken over, they have senior officers in our army, in our navy, in all our security agencies. Your defense, your minister for defense is a Muslim and a Fulani man. Your minister for foreign affairs is a Muslim and a Fulani man. That is the reason why they are doing these things. And there is not going to stop. It is not going to stop any soon. And so, all this insecurity, they have just begun. If you are from the other tribe and you are playing politics with this, it is rather unfortunate. Those of us who are from the minority tribe has ever desired is that Nigeria will be a peaceful place for us to thrive. But since Nigeria has decided not to be a peaceful place for us to thrive, then we reserve the right to defend ourselves. The only people that are giving us problem are those who have allowed themselves to be killed. The Hausas who up till now are still stupid, timid, and bastard idiots who have willingly surrendered themselves to be slaves under the Fulanis. Those are the people giving us problems. And if you are a Hausa person and you are looking for this video, you are seeing this video, and up till now, you still think that the Fulani man is your friend. Because whenever we talk about these killings, they say that, oh, they are killing Muslims. Go and check. Are the Muslims Fulani people? Why must the Muslim that they are killing not be Fulani? And why must all the terrorists be Fulani? And you think that these people have your interest at heart? You think that they are doing Muslim with you and you are following them and you are loyal and you are safe? I am sorry for you. And so, if we ever receive the help of the Americans, then that will be the help. That will be the best thing that has ever happened to those of you who have willingly surrendered yourself to be slaves under these people. But as for me, forget about it. I am the most offensive person you have ever seen in Nigeria. My ancestors stopped Usman Dan-fodio, and we are prepared to stop him any day, anytime.
Now repented Boko Haram where Buhari put for ground. Then we take reach this level where they now don't know where they go again for the country. Where they say, even the recent president now, as we speak, himself don't confuse. Bola Ahmed Tinubu don't confuse. Because of the level of repented Boko Haram level where they carry come this northern state. If they are worker to you people, more than let us not say they be worker to now. Then may we set boundary. If you want to kill yourself there, you both should go ahead and finish yourself and take us out of this matter. The Arewa, we are talking to the whole Arewa. If you want to be selling your cities, that is your own fucking business. You both should not bring Nigeria in. The ones you people have collected from us is enough.
You say there's no genocide, that is insecurity against everybody. How many imam has been kidnapped? Since this issue started in Nigeria, tell me one imam that has been kidnapped. Tell me one imam that has been killed. But I can give you countless number of pastors that have been kidnapped. Reverend fathers that have been kidnapped and killed. Then that's why if I talk, they say I'm talking against fathers. They say we are talking against fathers. How can you, as a Christian leader in quotes, face camera and you are not ashamed to deny the pains of the people because you want political compensation or because you want political brown envelope, political gather must go? We are little. We need so much, but we will not go for so much through lies and dubious means because you want them to reward you with money or invite you to a government house. You can't call a spade a spade. But no problem. I just pray that those of us coming behind will not be corrupted. So that those of you in the front that are tired, just give space for us, I beg. So that time now they will not be saying, I'm talking against Father again. Somebody look at me, say, I know you. I say, where? You say, no, you are the watch online. Why are you gentle on ground and you are brutal online? So I say, sorry. He say, sorry. He said, but please leave our fathers alone. I'm telling you. He said, leave our fathers alone. Which father did I attack? He's saying the truth now and attack against a particular age. How can you say there is no discrimination against Christian in Nigeria? How do you feel saying such a thing? Among those that are killing, have you ever seen a Christian among them? Have you seen a Christian carrying gun up and down, terrorizing any other religion or terrorizing people? You won't see Christian in that. An average Christian will not carry gun and look at his fellow brother either as a herbalist, as a Muslim, as a voodoo, as a Hindus, as a Sango worshipper, and carry gun and face the person and kill the person. No. Religion that you are condemning has put some level of fear inside of us. You won't see Christian doing all of that. You won't see Christian going to a mosque and chasing people up and down. You won't even see Christian hating Babalawo, Mamalawo. You won't even see them hating atheists. People doesn't even believe in God. Because the religion is a religion of love. Jesus came, he didn't force anybody to follow him. Who are we to be the one to fight for him? If Jesus need anybody by force, you don't know as he go show up for their dream. Jesus, don't send me to anybody by force. That's called the truth too. After all, we will all die one day. Someday, we will all be gone and no longer here.
Make una prepare war day for Niger. It's war between Nigerians and Fulani terrorists. Everybody should be prepared. Children, adults, old, everyone, villages, city, town, everybody should be prepared. Before, we used to hear that the terrorism is going on in northern part of Nigeria. Now, everywhere, even in Delta here, or Washuku here, Asaba here, if you see the way Aboki is themselves are started as in letting us know that we are here, we are ready for the war. The other day, they display in our own town. The other day, Asaba, they display to cutting people in their shops, going from one shop to another, cutting people anyhow. In Washuku here, Aboki fight our vigilantes. Small boys that is riding Okada in our place, fighting our vigilantes. So there is war. Everybody should get prepared. You wake up in the morning, if you do not have this 10 kg, you go and buy 5 kg. You do exercise in the morning, be training your muscle, be training yourself, so that you'll be able to do your either running or fighting back. My people, make una prepare. Oh, there is war day. Nigeria government no one let us know say war day. War is in everybody's doorstep. All our bushes is not free. Last 2 years I farm, Fulani people finish everything that I farm. Last year the same thing I farm, they finish everything that I farm. The same thing this year. For 3 years now, all my efforts, all the money I invested in my farm, I lost all of them because of Fulani herdsmen. Now, we are not talking about farming anymore. We are talking about our life. Please, everyone should be prepared to protect their life, protect the life of your children and your family member. This one not be for women alone, men alone. No. Women should be involved too. Be training yourself every morning. Always train yourself for the war. There is war in Nigeria. Everybody should get prepared. Be alert anywhere you are going. We are not free anywhere. Anywhere. Whether night or day, we are not free. So everybody should be alert. Because
now let me talk about something that actually matters. Let's talk about this whole entire conversation about America going to Nigeria to protect Christians. When I've looked at it, a lot of the Nigerians that I've talked to say that there isn't a genocide going on. There aren't violent attacks being enacted upon Christian people, specifically in Nigeria. Like, a lot of them that I personally talked to are literally saying there is no genocide on Christian people. Like, what are y'all talking about? At the exact same time, when you go ahead and look at the news, you look at the media, and also from other content creators and other people that are living in from Nigeria are saying the complete opposite. They are swearing up and down that it's this huge religious conflict, especially after the recent incident that happened to the schoolgirls up there in northern Nigeria, which that obviously cannot be ignored. The crazy part about it is that, again, mixed narrative. Other Nigerians have came out and corrected everybody saying, hey, those weren't Christians, those were actually Muslim. And in my honest to God opinion, what does it matter? What does the religion matter when it comes to people being unalive? When it comes to people being kidnapped? Like, what? The undisputed fact is that throughout Africa, Arabic and Islamic countries, has been a direct attack on black people specifically. And it's been happening. So I do kind of find it ridiculous how now all of a sudden people want to care because now it has the Christian title attached to it. As if people who aren't Christian don't deserve the same protection, the same advocacy. To sit here and argue religion like the religion gives justification or their lack of just shows how sick our society and world is today. The second part about this is like, why aren't we asking Nigerians ourselves? Don't listen to the news. Don't listen to people's TikTok videos and stuff like that. Nigerians are right here. You can literally make a video and address them. They're going to come and talk to you in the comments, DM you, and actually educate you on Nigeria, Nigerian people, and what's currently happening out there. So I think that it's all in our best interest if we stop with all the speculation, specifically because of the mixed narratives that are coming out of Nigeria when it comes to this whole entire topic. We need to be talking to Nigerians about this. The main thing that people avoid wanting to talk about, while America is saying it's going over there to protect the Christians, this could really just be a really big excuse to come up with a strategic plan to go into Nigeria to extract the mineral resources. Oil, gas, lithium, gold, all of that. Because you can't dispute the fact that America as a country has always used humanitarian acts in order to justify them going into other countries and taking control of their resources. Why would this be any different, especially given our economy and the current scope of America right now? And it could also be a very big possibility that the people who are telling us that there's no genocide in Nigeria could be the same Nigerians enacting a genocide upon Christian people. So again, until we know definitively what's going on when it comes to this, I think that we should have the conversation with Nigerians. We cannot dispel the fact that people who do that will very much weaponize social media, will weaponize the news, will weaponize the media in order to cover up the acts that they're doing when it comes to things like genocide, sex trafficking, human trafficking, and all those other crimes that are enacted upon people around the world that we just don't know about. That specifically is just speculation, just another perspective for people to think about. But my advocacy is always going to be for black people, no matter where you are in the world. And so from what I see, Christian, Muslim, Islam, Buddhist, whatever the case may be, whatever their culture is, whatever their religion is, I see black people being harmed. I see black people being unalived. The issue should be addressed at the root, which in my opinion isn't even about religion. The root of this is in the fact that America just sees an opportunity to seize mineral resources. Has nothing to do with them being Christian or not. And I think that this is more of a deeper issue about the current and ongoing practice of tribalism that very much exists inside the African continent. But again, instead of letting America, the media, the news, social media speak for Nigerians, I think that we can all come together and actually have the conversation with them and ask them, hey, what's really going on? Religion does not matter when it comes to these types of crises because at the end of the day, in every faith, the highest law is love. I think that we should advocate and help whoever is suffering around the world, especially when it comes to black people, no matter their religion. But y'all, let me know what y'all think. And Nigerians, go ahead and, feel free to comment. Let's start this conversation. Is this truly about protecting Christians, or is it just an excuse to go in and extract Nigeria's natural resources? Let me know.
Welcome back. The way some of our southern youth now don't they wake up, it seems amazing to me now, because the way Fulani now, the reason, the way Fulani leaders, the reason at times, the reason now, like I say, it is anybody they can conquer. Just because they had the opportunity to conquer the Hausa doesn't mean they can conquer everybody. It's not everybody that are easy to be conquered by them. And nobody is going to give them any opportunity or any small space to conquer anybody in this region called South. If you hear what these guys are saying, you will notice that there is no joy. They don't even have joy on their face. If you look at their face, you know that they are not happy with all they are there saying, because it's the same thing that this Uthman Dan-fodio, I don't know his name. It is the same ideology that he used on the outsiders to conquer them then. It's the same pattern these guys are using to conquer the South too. If you look at this whole genocide of a thing going on, you will know that the genocide is upon most of the Christians in both the South and the Middle Belt. It's not as if, okay, we are just saying all these things to benefit one from the other. Although we know some Muslims are being killed too, but the Muslims that are being killed are those ones who don't support Fulani jihadists. The Muslims that support Fulani jihadists, those ones are safe. The only place you can tell me that it is both Christian and Muslim they are killing is only Middle Belt and South. If you go back to the North now, there are some persons out there, they believe and understand and still support the Fulani jihadists. So even though they catch those kind guy, there is no way they will touch those kind guy. They will never hurt those kind people. They make sure that you that don't support their own ideology, they eliminate you. And you are still telling us that this thing is not a genocide against Christians. You can see that it is a genocide against Christians, but not from Muslim to Christian. That one we will understand. It is a genocide of Fulani to Christian, and most of the Fulani are Muslims, so there's no way you can deny that. It's not as if I'm here supporting anybody that they are buying this one more than these people. They are buying this one more than these people. They are not buying us more than ourselves. The ratio of how everything is going on in the South is the same, but when you go to the North, the ratio of how many people they have killed there, the Christian lives in the North that they have eliminated there, is more than the Muslim life. Although I haven't been to the North before, but the news that we see and the ratio of people they are being killed in the North that we've seen, it shows everything. So nobody should just be coming out to like deny anything that this sort of thing that is happening is not being planned by these guys from the North. It's being planned by them. They know what they are doing. They are already in it, and they want to make sure that their plan work, and it's not going to work. Even though it can work on outside, it cannot work in the Middle Belt and the South. So we, the Middle Belters, both the Christian and the Muslim, that are good, we know that this society now is not good for us. It is try time for us now to be united, for us to fight our common enemy. Because if we cannot fight these people will conquer us anytime soon. That is just it. You hearing this, you know, if you get what you want, let us know concerning what everyone has explained. If you get what you want to talk, make it up until you get to talk below. And also, if not today be your own first time, make it like, make it share, make it subscribe. Thank you.